Taylor Swift is among the most famous people on the planet. She has sold over 200 million albums worldwide. Her Eras Tour is the first to surpass $1 billion in revenue, and she is the most streamed act on Spotify, and also the most streamed female artist on Apple Music. Taylor Allison Swift was born on December 13, 1989, in Reading, Pennsylvania. Her father, Scott Kingsley Swift, is a former stockbroker for Merrill Lynch, while her mother, Andrea Gardner Swift, worked for a time as a mutual fund marketing executive. Her younger brother, Austin, is an actor. Swift's mother is of Scottish and German descent, and her father is of Scottish and English descent with distant Italian ancestry. Taylor Swift was named after musician James Taylor and followed in the musical footsteps of her maternal grandmother Marjorie Finley, who was a professional opera singer. By the time she was the age of 10, Swift was singing at a variety of local events, including fairs and karaoke contests. At the age of 11, Swift traveled to Nashville to submit demo tapes of Dolly Parton and Dixie Chicks karaoke covers, but she was rejected by all the labels. Her family moved to nearby Hendersonville when she was 13 in an attempt to further her career, where she attended Hendersonville High School before transferring to Aaron Academy. While performing at the Bluebird Cafe in Nashville, her performance caught the eye of Scott Borchetta, who helped her get a contract at Big Machine Records in 2005. She released her first single, Tim McGraw, which preceded her first self-titled studio album in October 2006, Taylor Swift, which won her multiple accolades including Country Music Association's Horizon Award. She has subsequently released several albums. Fearless, in 2008, was the best-selling album of 2009 in the U.S. Speak Now, in 2010, sold over 1 million copies in the first week. Red, in 2012, incorporated eclectic styles of pop and rock. 1989. In 2014, made Swift the first woman to replace herself at the Hot 100 top spot, and Reputation, in 2017, was nominated for a Grammy Award for Best Pop Vocal Album. In November 2018, Swift signed a new deal with Universal Music Group, which promoted her subsequent albums under Republic Records imprint. The contract included a provision for Swift to maintain ownership of her masters. She released the album Lover in 2019, which became the best-selling album by a solo artist worldwide. Folklore and Evermore in 2020. Amidst the COVID-19 pandemic, Folklore was the best-selling album of 2020 in the U.S. The album Midnights, released in 2022, led by the single Anti-Hero, made Swift the first artist to monopolize the top 10 of the Hot 100 and had first-week sales of over 1 million copies. Globally, the album broke the record for the most single-day streams and most single-week streams on Spotify. Her 11th studio album, The Tortured Poets Department, is set for release on April 19, 2024. Swift became the artist with the most Album of the Year wins in Grammy history. In August 2017, Swift successfully countersued David Mueller, a former radio jockey for Kygo FM, who sued her for damages from loss of employment. For years earlier, she informed Mueller's bosses that he had sexually assaulted her by groping her at an event. The public controversies influenced Swift's album, Reputation, which explored the impact of her fame. Swift became embroiled in a public dispute with talent manager Scooter Braun after he purchased Big Machine Records, including the masters of her albums. She said she had been trying to buy the masters, but Big Machine would only allow her to do so if she exchanged one new album for each older one under a new contract, which she refused to sign. In November 2020, Swift began re-recording her back catalog, which enabled her to own the new masters and the licensing of her songs for commercial use, substituting the Big Machine-owned masters. In March 2023, Swift embarked on the Eras Tour, a retrospective tour covering all her studio albums, and its U.S. leg broke the record for the most tickets sold in a day. The Eras Tour became the highest-grossing tour in history, collecting over $1 billion. Its concert film, released to theaters worldwide on October 2023, grossed over $250 million to become the highest-grossing concert film. Swift's lyrical influences include female country songwriters such as Patsy Cline, Loretta Lynn, Tammy Wynette, Dolly Parton, Melissa Etheridge, Sarah McLachlan, Alanis Morissette, and Joni Mitchell. Her literary influences included the authors William Shakespeare, Nathaniel Hawthorne, Scott Fitzgerald, and the poets William Wordsworth, Robert Frost, and Emily Dickinson. Swift has said she identifies as a songwriter first, I write songs, and my voice is just a way to get those lyrics across. Her personal experiences were a common inspiration for her early songs. Her diaristic technique began with identifying an emotion, followed by a corresponding melody. On her first 3 studio albums, love, heartbreak, and insecurities from an adolescent perspective were dominant themes. She delved into the tumult of toxic relationships on Red and embraced nostalgia and post-romance positivity on 1989. Reputation was inspired by the downsides of Swift's fame, and Lover detailed her realization of the full spectrum of love. Other themes in Swift's music include family dynamics, friendship, alienation, self-awareness, and tackling vitriol, especially sexism. On her 2020 albums Folklore and Evermore, Swift was inspired by escapism and romanticism to explore fictional narratives. She imposed emotions onto imagined characters and story arcs. Swift possesses a mezzo-soprano vocal range and a generally soft but versatile timbre and has been praised for refraining from correcting her pitch with auto-tune. Swift has won 14 Grammy Awards, an Emmy Award, 40 American Music Awards, 39 Billboard Music Awards, 118 Guinness World Records, 23 MTV Video Music Awards, 12 Country Music Association Awards, 8 Academy of Country Music Awards, and 2 Brit Awards. As a songwriter, she has been honored by the Nashville Songwriters Association, the Songwriters Hall of Fame, and the National Music Publishers Association, and was on Rolling Stone's list of the 100 greatest songwriters of all time. Swift has amassed more than 50 million album sales and 150 million single sales, including more than 78 billion streams. On Spotify, she is the only artist to have received more than 250 million streams in one day, and the only female act to reach 100 million monthly listeners. Swift is the first woman to have both an album, Fearless, and a song, Shake It Off, certified diamond, and also the only artist to have 6 albums selling over 1 million copies in a week. Time has included her on the 100 most influential people. She was named on the Forbes 30 Under 30 list and also on Forbes' list of the 100 most powerful women. She received an honorary Doctor of Fine Arts degree from New York University and served as its commencement speaker on May 2022. Swift's million-selling albums are considered an anomaly in the streaming-dominated industry following the end of the album era in the 2010s. She has also been a victim of numerous house break-ins and stalkers, some of whom were armed. Swift has partnered with brands such as Verizon Wireless, AT&T, Capital One, CoverGirl, Diet Coke, Keds, AirAsia, Qantas, Sony Electronics, Target, clothing line LEI, Stella McCartney, and released a number of fragrances with Elizabeth Arden. Swift's net worth is estimated by Forbes and Bloomberg News at $1.1 billion as of October 2023, making her the first musician to achieve billionaire status solely based on her songs and performances. She was the highest-paid celebrity of 2016 with $170 million, a feat recognized by the Guinness World Records as the highest annual earnings ever for a female musician, which she herself surpassed with $185 million in 2019. She has also developed a real estate portfolio worth $150 million as of 2023. She owns multiple units in a high-end condo building in Nashville, Tennessee, a penthouse in the Adelicia complex which she bought at age 19, and the unit below it valued at between $4 to $6 million, an $8 million estate in Forest Hill, Tennessee, a 12,000 square foot 7-bedroom 9-bathroom beachfront house in Watch Hill, Rhode Island valued at $30 million, a duplex and a townhouse in Tribeca valued at $45 million, the historic Goldwyn Mansion in Beverly Hills, California valued at $30 million. Taylor Swift can afford any car she wants, but here are a few she owns: a 2007 Chevrolet Silverado, a Mercedes-Benz Viano, an Audi R8, a Porsche 911 Turbo, a Ferrari 458 Italia, a Cadillac Escalade, a Toyota Sequoia, a Mercedes-Benz G63 AMG, a Nissan Qashqai, and a Mercedes-Maybach S650. Taylor Swift also owns 2 private jets, a Dassault Falcon 900 which can carry up to 12 passengers and has a list price of $44 million, and a $54 million Dassault Falcon 7X which has a slightly larger cabin and can carry up to 16 passengers and is designed for longer flights. Reports indicate that she has downsized to 1 private jet, the Dassault Falcon 7X. Taylor Swift has donated $100,000 to Nashville Symphony, $50,000 to New York City public schools, donated $1 million to the victims of Louisiana floods and $500,000 to Nashville flood relief. She also gave Kesha $250,000 to help with legal fees, among many other philanthropic endeavors. Swift has made several television and film appearances, both as herself on Saturday Night Live and Dateline NBC, and in fictionalized roles on shows and in movies like Valentine's Day, CSI, Crime Scene Investigation, and Hannah Montana, the movie. Additionally, Swift has appeared in many popular publications, including 17, Teen Vogue, and Rolling Stone. In September 2023, Taylor was rumored to be dating NFL player Travis Kelce. The relationship was confirmed on September 2023 when Taylor attended one of Travis' games, sitting next to his mom and cheering loudly. Hey there, do you need a helping hand with video editing, or know anyone who does? I can write captivating scripts and edit your videos to a similar quality as the video you just watched. Please don't hesitate to reach out via DM to discuss rates. My email is attached below. Thanks for watching, subscribe, like, and share this video with your friends and fellow Swifties, and also to those who share the love for pop, R&B, and country music.